Hello, welcome to Michelle Sews again. I'm Michelle. It's Friday, so you know what that means. It's another hashtag Friday Sews. If you want to hear what I've been working on, what I have coming up next, and a little bit about life, then please stay tuned. Okay, so I haven't sewn anything like new, but last weekend I got inspired by Carmen from Carmen Salome. She's here on YouTube. I will link her in the description box below. But we have a text group going, a group text going, and she mentioned that she was thinking about doing this video. And it inspired me because I've got a whole section of me-mades. You remember I did a me-made purge not that long ago. If you missed that, I'll link it in the cards up here. But I had a bunch of me-mades that I wasn't wearing either because they didn't fit or there was something not quite right with the pattern, but I loved the fabric and I knew I wanted to fix the items one way or another, either just fix them or resize them or upcycle them. But I knew I wanted to do something with them. So I was inspired to pull those out and get started on them. And don't you know, within like an hour and a half, I had 4 of the tops fixed. Now, out of the 4, 2 of them are just, even the fix wasn't enough. I'm not gonna go through that here in this video because I'm gonna do a whole separate video about all of the me-mades that I fixed and what the outcome was. And so that'll be coming in the next month or 2 because I still have several that I need to work on, but I needed a break from that because I wanted to make something new and shiny because that's how we are, right? So that's what I've been working on this past week. What I have coming up next, I mentioned last week that I was gonna get started on the Seamwork Reggie wrap dress, and I finally finished tracing that pattern out. And rather than doing the 2 different prints of, it's probably a rayon crepe, but I have the same color in 2 different prints. And I was thinking about using that because I didn't have enough of either to do it all in one. And I didn't feel like going out and buying new fabric because my first one is going to be a wearable muslin just because I'm unsure of a wrap dress on me. And this pattern, like I haven't made it before. So I do want to make a wearable muslin. What I decided was I was going through my thrifted fabrics, which are all basically blankets and thrifted sheets and things like that. And I found this thrifted sheet that I got from Trish at Pinky's Farm. If you're not following her, you should be. She's hysterical. I'll link her in the description box below as well. But she thrifts a lot and sells on Poshmark, and she had this listed and I bought it from her. I don't think she let me buy it, but I intended to buy it from her because, I mean, look at this. This just might as well just say Michelle right across the front. So I have 2 flat sheets. I'm not sure what size they are, but I don't know, probably a double. So I have 2 of those, so I'm gonna have plenty to make this Reggie dress. And I love the print, but the fabric is not precious. So if it doesn't work out, it won't be a disaster. I will use the fabric for something else if the dress doesn't work out because I do love this print so much. But it's not like it's expensive. So if it doesn't work out, it's not, like I said, gonna be a disaster. So I've already got all of my pattern pieces traced out. I did trace out a size 20, a straight size 20. So on the Seamwork website, their size chart, it says that all of their Mrs. sizes are drafted for a C cup and their curvy sizes are drafted for a double D cup. I am a D, so I'm kind of in between. I did go with the curvy size range. I'm cutting out a straight size 20. My measurements are 48.5, 43, and 50. The measurements on the size chart for a size 20 are 48, 41, which is 2 inches smaller than my waist, and 51, which is 1 inch larger than my hip. The skirt I'm not worried about. The hips I'm not worried about because it's an A-line. It's not going to be fitted anyway. The waist I'm a little nervous about. I considered grading out on the waist to a 22. However, there is 10 inches of ease in the finished garment measurement. So I think for this version, I'm going to go ahead and do the straight size 20, and then we'll see if I need to grade out or not. I believe, if I remember correctly, I think Seamwork Patterns use a pretty narrow seam allowance to begin with. I could be wrong about that. If they do 3/8 inch, then I might not have a lot of wiggle room to let it out if it doesn't work. If they use a 5/8, then I'll start there, and then I'll have a little bit of room to let it out if I need to. So that's what I'm working on this week. Oh, and both size ranges are drafted for 5'8". I'm only 5'1", so we'll see how the length is. It is, to start with, a shorter dress. I won't wear a dress that's over my knees, so hopefully it's at my knees. I really don't want it to be a midi or longer, so if it turns out to be too long, then I will adjust the length. The other thing that I'm working on is I'm gonna get started on my Project Dress-A-Girl dresses. So it's August, Project Dress-A-Girl is in September. It is coming up, and I have committed to doing a support vlog in support of the challenge in early September. So I've got to get my dresses made this month. My goal is to make every size of the Oliver & S popover sundress. It is such an easy dress to put together. I love the little band across the top, so you can use scraps from your scrap pile and do some mix and match stuff going on, and I think that's fabulous, and I'd love it. Anne Marie from Anne Marie's Workshop is hosting a challenge in the month of August on Instagram. Anybody can participate, but it's a reversible challenge. She loves doing reversible garments. I am going to post an August challenges roundup video this weekend, so stay tuned for that. But I did want to mention Anne Marie's just because I am going to take Mari's suggestion. Mari from Mari Sews did her Friday Sews already today, and she suggested if you're going to participate in that and you want to combine that with a Project Dress-A-Girl dress, that you could make a reversible popover sundress. And I'm like, I've already got the pattern printed out. I still need to trace out all the sizes, but yeah, I think that would be a perfect option for a reversible garment for Anne Marie's challenge. So I'm going to work on that this week as well. And Anne Marie's challenge hashtag is SewReversible2023. If you're going to join the challenge, you post your picture on Instagram, you use the hashtag, and you tag Anne Marie at Anne Marie's Workshop. I will link all of her stuff in the description box below. All right. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys is I have a little mini fabric haul. And so let me show you what I got. Okay, so the first piece of fabric that I got is from Christine Sews a Lot. She was clearing out her stash, and this is a beautiful piece of fabric. But she feels like it's not quite her color. It is 2.5 yards. It is Kaufman Brussels linen, and I think it's fabulous. I love the color. I actually have a piece that's pretty similar already. They're not exactly the same, but they're close. Actually, they do look exactly the same. But this is a color that I can't have too much of because this was my mom's favorite color, so I'm kind of partial to it. This is the color that I got my bar stools in, so the seats of the bar stools are this color. I just think it's gorgeous, and I am not sure what I'm going to make with it yet, but when she offered it up, I said, yes, please. This next piece of fabric I bought from, I believe from Matchy Matchy Sewing Club. They had sent out an email last month, and the picture in the email, I'm going to see if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll put it up here. The picture was just drool worthy. It just made me want to buy every single color, but it's their cloud linen, and I ended up buying the tangerine color. I bought 2 yards. I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it, but I think it's just gorgeous. I've already washed it. It just feels so nice. And I kind of regret not buying more, honestly. I mean, look, it's washed and it's just got that perfect linen look to it. I love it. The next piece that I got is just a plain white linen look fabric from Joann. Their linen look fabric is 85% viscose and 15% linen. So it's a really nice quality. And when I see it go on sale for like $9 and change a yard, I usually snap up a few yards because this is what I like to use when I'm ice dyeing. It drapes beautifully. It makes a beautiful dress. It makes a beautiful blouse. I just love it. I had mentioned that I need to make a dress for my niece's wedding. A lot of you voted for the Elodie as one of my, out of the options that I provided, a lot of you thought the Elodie would be a good choice for me, and I don't disagree. So if I decide to go that direction, I think I'm gonna do this fabric and I'll ice dye it. Either that or I'll buy some more of that cloud linen and do it in solid, and I'm thinking of embroidering like on this area here. So one of the two options, I'm not sure which direction I'll go. And then if you already are signed up for StyleMaker Fabrics newsletter, then you'll know that during your birthday month, they give you a 20% coupon code. Well, my birthday was in July, so I couldn't let the 20% go by without being spent, right? So I did buy 2 pieces of fabric. I did wait until the end of the month, but I bought 2 pieces. I bought 3 yards of 3 yards of this one. This is a rayon crepe. I just loved the print. I love I think they're called Monstera leaves. I don't know, you tell me. But this is a rayon crepe. It's super drapey. I bought 3 yards. I was thinking, since I'm into dresses again, I thought this would make a gorgeous dress. A nice, flowy, easy, casual dress, and it's perfect for Florida. And then the final piece of fabric that I bought, I posted on my community tab, and several of you kind of chimed in. I have this picture from 6th grade. It's my school picture from 6th grade. My mother took me shopping for school clothes right before school started, and we went to, I grew up in Lafayette, Louisiana. If any of you from Lafayette, hey. And so my mom took me to shop at Brothers, which was a big deal because we didn't usually shop at Brothers. It is a family-owned local store, clothing store, apparel store, and they carried just like beautiful, beautiful clothes. From mid-range to high-end, they didn't have any low-end stuff. And the mid-range was high-end for us. So I had this outfit that you see the jacket that I'm wearing. It's got this like really fun like shawl collar. It's in this really pretty yellow, pink, and green plaid. You can see that some of it is solid, some of it is plaid. I wish I had more pictures of it than just that one. But the fun thing was that was a whole outfit. Like that had matching pants. I mean, can you see a 6th grader in that outfit with that pink shirt? How cute was I? Adorable. Anyway, I've been wanting to kind of recreate the vibe of that jacket. I'm not recreating the whole outfit. I'm not making matching pants. I mean, I would rock it, but I'm not gonna wear it. So I found this fabric on StyleMaker that gave me the same vibe. It's not exactly the same. I mean, that was 1977. I'm not gonna find the same exact fabric. But I found this, and I think it's a pretty good approximation. StyleMaker had 1 piece left. It was 3 3/4, and that's more than enough to make the Heather blazer. I will not wear a fitted blazer. Now the jacket in the picture was kind of a bomber style. It had elastic at the waist. It buttoned up the front. It had that shawl collar. I'm not trying to recreate that exact look. So the Heather blazer is probably the only blazer style that I would wear because it's loose fitting. I just won't wear a fitted blazer. The Heather blazer, I will only actually wear to the office when I go to Akron. It's not something I'm gonna wear here in Florida, unlikely. But it is something that is on my wish list to make. And if I can make it well, and I like the way that it looks, then I will be happy to have that in my closet for the occasional trot out on the town. So anyway, that's what this fabric is for. This is a cotton shirting, like I said, from Style Maker, and I think it's gorgeous. And I'm looking forward to making that. The heather, I think this fabric is gorgeous and I don't want to ruin it. So when it's time for me to make the heather blazer, I'll do another fit muslin. I'm a wearable muslin. So that's my little mini fabric haul. I do have one more thing to share with you. So my friend Mari from fridaysews, I mentioned her already today. She went on a fabulous cruise last month or the month before, I can't remember. But she picked up some gorgeous buttons that she shared with a few of us, and she sent me a few of them because they made her think of me, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, Mari. I love buttons. I love making buttons. I love using buttons. I don't have a lot of garments that I've made with buttons yet, but I do have some. And as you can see, I have a pretty decent button stash. All of those mason jars are buttons, just so that I have them when I need them. So she got me 2 packs of this one, and it's a cute little purple and white plaid. How adorable is that? This one, I love it. The colors are so me. There's orange in the middle, there's green in the middle circle, and then white on the edge. I got 2 packets of those. And then these beautiful, these blue ones are just gorgeous. And I love all of them. I don't think I had put these all away. So hopefully I haven't missed any, because I had put them all away in my color button jars. But yeah, thank you, Mari. That was so thoughtful of you. Okay, so like I already mentioned, I am gonna do an August challenge roundup video this weekend, so please stay tuned for that. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, then click the subscription box below, hit the bell, that way you'll be notified when I put out a new video. And now it's time for life. I don't have a lot going on. My life is pretty boring these days. Like I said last week, we're kind of settled in the house. I put up a few more pictures this week, but I still have more to put up. I've got one huge wall in the living room that I want to dedicate to family photos. And so I'm kind of going through and making a list of everybody that I want to make sure I include. And then I got to go through my photo stash and pick really great pictures and get them printed up, and put that wall together. My sister-in-law is coming, one of my sister-in-laws is coming to visit the week after next, I think. Yeah, and she's gonna stay with us a few days, so that'll be a nice little visit. I have nothing else, guys. Wherever you are, I hope the weather's amazing. I hope you're able to get some sewing in, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.